What was his mood to you when you were offering the cash and saying that you were, I think you were investors in AstraZeneca? How did he come across to you?
He was delighted. He was absolutely thrilled. He smiled and said,
excited.
"Oh wow, incredible!" When we took out £10,000 in real cash to show him, and then switched it for Monopoly money. But when he first saw the money, he was, as you would be if you saw £10,000.
He was overjoyed. He was a lot. I was. It was just about all of our money that we'd taken out, so I was feeling a lot less happy about seeing the money than he was. But no, he was overjoyed with it.
Oh, so hang on. So this is money that you took out from your own bank. So if it went missing or you didn't manage to swap it, you were 10 grand down.
Yeah, it was the most important magic trick I ever pulled out, switching that for Monopoly money. That would have been a very, very, very expensive mistake.
Archie's always told me he's a member of the Magic Circle. I was never sure if I believed him. So it took a lot of faith in his abilities to trust that this would work.
That's a heck of a bet. Has anyone from AstraZeneca, or indeed supporters of, or even Piers Corbyn himself, got back in touch with you to make these kind of suggestions that you were acting improperly?
No, we've not heard directly from Piers. A few of his sort of supporters, the kind of people that think that the Queen is a reptile, have messaged us on Twitter. We're not, I'll be honest, deeply concerned about that. I'm afraid AstraZeneca haven't been in touch. Of course, the whole ruse, the whole ridiculousness of this entire thing is that AstraZeneca make their vaccine not for profit. So the idea that Josh is profiting from shareholders in AstraZeneca as a result of the vaccine, you'd have thought someone who claims to be a vaccine expert and knows so much about it might have seen through it. We've not heard from AstraZeneca, unfortunately, whatsoever.
Well, I have actually made 7 pence from
the shares,
my investment
yes.
into AstraZeneca. So.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's not enough to afford the next magic trick from Archie, though, is it, I think? But, it's obviously... He's obviously risible, and the whole thing is just an embarrassing disaster. But the seriousness of the point that he is attempting to make, that the vaccines don't work, that they're 5G installed, that it's all a massive conspiracy of the government to control, you have at least started the pinpricking of those views that absolutely needs to happen in order that people have the right information in front of them.
Yeah, look, it's never our place to tell someone whether they should or shouldn't be taking the vaccine. We just want to ensure that where people get their information from is from a place, a good place, a credible place, not someone who comes up with conspiracy theories about, having metal in your body from taking the vaccine.
It's James O'Brien from your parish who always says something along the lines of empathy for the conned, not for the con men. I suppose that was kind of the point. He's obviously talking about Brexit rather than this, but the point being that we wanted to just see whether this guy was a man of principle.
Do you feel sorry for him?
It's obviously not a particularly nice thing to do for him in the middle of a media firestorm, but I feel a lot more sorry for those that he is conning with extraordinary misinformation. And I would argue ultimately is responsible for people not taking vaccines that might end up with people dying from this virus. So yes, it's obviously not very pleasant, but at the same time, maybe there's a bigger thing at play.